You have a drawer full of supplements, probiotics, gut healers, anti-inflammatories. You have spent hundreds, maybe thousands, and your gut is still a mess. What if most of what you're taking is either useless, mistimed, or actively making things worse? In the next few minutes, I'm going to rank the most popular IBD supplements, show you what is overhyped, what actually matters, and the principles that determine whether any supplement will work for you. The supplement industry sells hope in capsules. Every product promises to heal your gut, reduce inflammation, restore your microbiome. So you layer them on, and nothing changes. Because supplements without strategy is just expensive guessing. I'm Dr. Rachel Sarah Brown. After 23 years in medicine and hundreds of IBD clients, I have seen every supplement trend come and go. What I have learned is this: the supplement is rarely the problem, the approach is. I'm going to walk you through what is overhyped, what principles actually matter, and how to stop wasting money on things that will never work the right way, or not the way that you're using them. Before I rank anything, you need to understand why most supplement approaches fail, ultimately. It is not because supplements do not work, it is because they are used without context. Taking a gut supplement without addressing cellular energy is like painting a house with a cracked foundation. Taking an anti-inflammatory while your nervous system screams danger does not tend to do much, in my experience. Supplements are tools, and tools only work when the conditions are right and when you know what problem you are actually solving and in what order to do so. Supplements are not magic. They're inputs into a system, and if the system is broken, the input cannot fix it. I see people spending £500 a month on supplements with no improvement. When we look at what they are taking, there is no hierarchy, no sequencing, no clear rationale for why each thing is included. They're essentially throwing ingredients into a broken machine and hoping something sticks. The machine needs to be fixed first. Imagine your car will not start. You could pour the best fuel in the world into the tank, premium, high octane, expensive. But if the battery is dead, the fuel does not matter. You need to fix the battery first. Your body is the same. Cellular energy, nervous system, regulation, circadian rhythm. These are the battery. Supplements are the fuel. Fuel without a functioning battery just sits there. Before taking any supplement, ask, what specific problem is this solving? And have I addressed the foundations that allow this to work? If you cannot answer clearly, you are guessing. Now let me show you the supplements that are most overhyped. Here we go. Probiotics are the most recommended supplement for gut issues. They are also the most overhyped. Here is the truth. Throwing random bacteria into an unstable gut is not a strategy. When your gut lining is compromised and inflammation is active, adding bacteria can increase bloating, worsen immune activation, and create short-term shifts with no lasting benefit. In some situations, it can even result in SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. The microbiome does not improve just because you add bacteria. Terrain matters more than strains. Until the gut environment is stable, probiotics are often noise at best and potentially harmful at worst. Probiotics are not bad inherently, they're badly timed. In an inflamed gut, they can add fuel to the fire. Clients come to me bloated and uncomfortable, taking 3 different probiotics because they were told it would help. When we remove them and focus on stabilizing the gut environment first, the bloating resolves. Later, when the terrain is ready, we can reintroduce specific strains strategically if we need to. But the just take a probiotic advice is doing more harm than good for many people. Did your symptoms improve when you started probiotics, or did they stay the same? Or even worsen? Are you taking probiotics without knowing if your gut environment can handle them and can support them? Have you tried multiple probiotic brands with no lasting benefit? If yes, probiotics may not be what you need right now. The terrain is not ready. Focus on stabilizing the gut environment first. Reduce inflammation before adding bacteria. If you use probiotics, introduce them later, strategically, not as a first-line intervention. But probiotics are not the only overhyped approach. The functional medicine world loves supplement stacks. 15 capsules in the morning, 10 at night, antimicrobials, binders, adaptogens, gut healers, all layered on top of each other. And here's the problem. Without sequencing, this is chaos, and it can be chaos, because you cannot calm inflammation, kill pathogens, bind toxins, and rebuild the gut lining all at the same time. These interventions need order. When you do everything at once, you overwhelm the system. You cannot identify what's working, and often this can make things worse. More supplements is not a strategy, it's a biochemical noise. Your body cannot process 20 interventions at once. I see clients with shopping bags full of supplements, spending thousands, in some cases a year, sometimes more frequently than that, with no clear hierarchy of why they take each one. When I ask what the protocol is designed to achieve and in what order, they have no answer. We strip it back, focus on one clear intervention at a time, and suddenly progress happens. Less became more. Imagine trying to renovate a house by doing every room all at once. Electricians, plumbers, painters, builders, all working on top of each other. Chaos. Things get broken that were just fixed. No one can finish anything. People get in the way of each other. Renovation works when you do one thing properly before moving on to the next. And your body's the same, it's no different. Sequence matters. Order matters. Doing everything at once is not thoroughness, it is confusion. Work with a clear hierarchy. What needs to happen first? Second, third? Ask yourself that. Introduce one new intervention at a time so you can assess response. If you cannot explain why you're taking something, stop taking it until you can. Stop taking supplements because someone said they were good for gut health. Stop layering multiple interventions without understanding the sequence and the underlying biology. Stop spending money on things with no clear rationale. Start asking, what problem does this solve for every supplement? Start introducing one thing at a time and tracking response. Start accepting that less done strategically beats more done chaotically. But there's another popular approach that misses the point entirely. If you're rethinking your supplement drawer right now, subscribe. I post weekly on what actually works for IBD and what is just noise. I laugh because I'm someone who's had a huge supplement drawer in the past, and so I've lived this. I know what it's like. Here's the most common mistake I see: using supplements to avoid addressing the foundations. Sleep is broken, so you take adaptogens. Energy is low, so you take a supplement for mitochondrial support. Gut is inflamed, so you take anti-inflammatory herbs. The supplements become a workaround for the lifestyle and environment factors that are causing the problem in the first place. But you cannot supplement your way out of circadian disruption. You cannot supplement your way out of chronic stress. The foundations have to be addressed first. Supplements support a healing body. They do not replace healing conditions. Supplements support a body that is already healing. They cannot force a body to heal when the conditions are wrong. I work with clients who are taking excellent supplements and seeing no results. When we assess their sleep, stress, circadian rhythm, and nervous system state, the picture is clear. The foundations are broken. The supplements are trying to compensate for conditions that make healing impossible. We fix the foundation, and suddenly the same supplements start working very differently. The supplements were never the problem. The conditions were. Think of supplements like employees in a business. You can hire the best people in the world, but as a building has no electricity, the systems do not work, and the environment is chaos. Those employees cannot do their job. You need infrastructure first. Then the employees can perform. Your supplements are the employees. Foundations are the infrastructure. Address circadian rhythm, sleep, stress, and nervous system state before optimizing supplements. Ask, am I using supplements to avoid harder changes that actually matter? Am I trying to take a shortcut? Treat supplements as support, not substitutes. So what actually matters when it comes to supplements? Rather than telling you exactly what to take, let me give you the principles that determine whether any supplement will work for you. These principles apply regardless of the specific product. Principle 1. Address the terrain before adding inputs. Your gut environment determines whether a supplement can work. Cellular energy, nervous system state, circadian rhythm, these create the terrain. Until the terrain supports healing, supplements are fighting an uphill battle. Principle 2, sequence matters more than quantity. So do one thing at a time. Know what phase you're in. Calming inflammation comes before rebuilding. Stabilizing comes before optimizing. If you do not know the sequence, you're guessing. Principle 3, the supplement should match the problem. Be specific about what you're trying to achieve. Gut health is not specific enough. Are you calming inflammation, supporting barrier repair, addressing dysbiosis? The answer determines the intervention. And principle 4, less is often more. A few targeted interventions based on clear rationale beat a shopping bag of random products. If you cannot explain why you're taking something, question whether you should be taking it at all. And principle 5, track and assess. Any supplement should produce a noticeable effect within a reasonable time frame. If you've been taking something for months with no improvement, it is often either the wrong intervention, the wrong timing, or the foundations are not in place. The best supplement protocol is the simplest one that addresses the right problem at the right time, and that's with the correct foundations in place. So tonight, do this. Audit your current supplements. Write down everything you're taking. Next to each one, write down why you're taking it. If you cannot answer clearly, that supplement needs to be questioned. Identify the hierarchy. What problem are you trying to solve first? Is your current protocol organized around that priority, or is it scattered? Reorganize around a clear sequence, not a random collection. Assess the foundations. Rate your sleep, circadian rhythms, stress levels from 1 to 10. If any foundation is below 6, that needs attention before supplementing or before optimizing your supplements. Supplement work when foundations are solid, not before, so simplify. Pick the 3 supplements that have the clearest rationale and best evidence. Consider pausing everything else for 2 weeks. Track whether simplifying changes anything. Do you feel any different? Ask the key question: if I address my foundations properly, would I still need all of these supplements? Often the answer is no, and that tells you where your attention should really go. This shifts you from passive consumer of supplements to active participant in your protocol and your recovery. Most people have never questioned why they take what they take, or they've long since forgotten why they were taking it. They follow advice, add things on top of one another, and end up with a drawer full of expensive confusion. Auditing, simplifying, and focusing on principles transforms random supplementation into strategic intervention. And that is when things actually change. The supplement industry wants you to believe that the right capsule will heal your gut. It will not. Supplements are tools. They work when the terrain is ready, the timing is right, and the foundations are in place. Without those conditions, you're wasting money and delaying real progress. Stop chasing the next miracle supplement. Start with the foundations and simplify what you take. Know why you take it. That is when supplements finally start working. In the next video, I'm sharing my personal story, what I went through with my own gut health, what I learned from years of struggling, and the shift that changed everything for me. So click the link around the video and watch that one next.